Right, we're gonna do this until this first person writes hi. Come on, guys. Where are you? There's a heart. That counts. That was a heart.
Sing.
What? Why?
Sing. Sing.
Dancing in September. I can't sing. Sorry. That was so disturbing.
We are back, guys. I know. You missed us. We missed you too.
This is insane.
Tell me all about it.
On? Are you in the stream?
Guess who's back?
Are you in the stream?
Back
I can, yeah.
Yeah, because then we can both read questions because they're so fast.
Genius.
I know, right?
You guys are such nerds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read everything out loud.
People are like, Lukas, sing.
Go. They want it.
I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me.
Wait, you can sing and just lip sync.
What should I sing?
A song I know.
Hello.
Hello.
Some people wanna
But I don't... Oh, nothing else viel zu tief für mich, Alter.
witzig.
Sing like Adele. Sag mal Adele.
Okay, Rolling in the Deep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We could have had it all, rolling in the deep.
Hey.
You had my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beat.
Splash.
Wow, you're so good.
Thank you. I hope everyone is happy.
I'm back with the hands.
Hands.
The quality is as if you film with the calculator.
The thing is, that's just your phone connection. So
That's like your penis.
on my phone screen, it looks incredible.
Oh, wow.
Apart from me being in it, but that looks good.
Someone's writing, I need to pee, but you don't want to miss the live. What should we do? Take your phone.
Yeah, exactly. Take your phone with you.
I mean, I don't want to say I want to come to the toilet with you, but
But I kind of like it.
You can enjoy
okay,
it.
Carl kind of enjoys it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, that's like I don't really want to know what you guys are doing while I'm doing this.
Someone's writing, she's so good. Not you, Lukas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was me
Thank
actually
you so
singing.
much.
I was
Someone
pranking
says-
you guys.
Lucas has a beautiful voice. Like, what beautiful voice Lucas has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lukas' voice
That's
is
nice.
as
Hey, my
beautiful
singing
as the
voice
voice
is
of a
so
baby
incredible.
elephant. A dying baby elephant. But it's adorable.
I want you just to punish you. Just imagine a baby elephant dying.
No, I love elephants.
I know.
No!
Yeah,
Oh
that's what you get
God.
for that.
How dare you? That's
You brought that one up yourself. No. Like cute goat pigs. Think of cute goat pigs.
I love
Cute
goats.
goat pigs?
I love
Is that a
goats.
thing?
Like, oh my god, you have to go on
Oh,
Twitter
no.
and you have
Okay.
to watch like
This is
20 goat videos.
No.
I'm gonna leave the
No.
stream to
Yeah, just
look
let
at
me
some
show.
goats.
Wait, I think the page is called 100% goats.
Is Lily in the chat?
Amazing.
I missed you, Lily. I'm sorry. Are you in the chat?
So many goats.
Do they
There's
have
an X
Instagram
Factor in
channel?
I
Germany.
don't know. So cute.
Oh, I'm cancelled. Guys, I just got cancelled
For what?
for being mean to Mila.
It's a baby goat.
Oh, you did.
I'm sorry. I just had to go back in with the baby goat. Oh my god. Oh, Lily. Hello, Lily.
I didn't see her. What did you
Lily,
write?
what? Lily?
She wrote,
Hey.
Hello.
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 Miss you
Was
too.
Karl. Best comment ever.
Was? Wer hat Ika geschrieben?
Lily.
What? Lily. I was like, who in the chat was that? And I will get them out of this.
Lily is okay.
Miss you too.
Hearing us talk in English is so weird. Actually, like, Mila and I talk in English a lot. Just
Yeah,
like
it's really weird.
private conversations.
Yeah, but
Just-
we always switch in the weirdest moments. Like,
Yeah.
we start in German and suddenly we're in English and then we're going back to German as if nothing ever happened. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
It's just,
Sometimes I read it and I'm just like, what are we thinking?
I just don't really notice, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes I don't, but when I read over it again, then I'm like,
Right, why did we
Why
do
do
that?
we- like,
yeah,
yeah.
I get that. But it's just English sometimes feels like the appropriate language to address something. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah.
It's weird.
the next question I think is really good. It is who is you guys' celebrity crushes, like each of us.
Okay, go.
Oh, please. I'm the last one, please.
Okay. You.
Machine Gun Kelly, Felix Sandman, or Dante Linde.
So big, tall guys who are
With
blonde
tattoos.
with tattoos, as we established beforehand.
So sad. It's really my type. And they're all musicians. That's the next part of the type.
My celebrity crushes are Ezra Miller, Ruby Rose, and no, I think that's it.
That's it. So Carl.
Elle Fanning.
Oh,
always.
she's cute.
And Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
For real.
like
Yeah.
For real.
He's really handsome. That's true.
You just outed yourself.
If I was gay, I would be okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
If I was
think-
gay, I would be okay. That's
I think
such a
everyone is a little bisexual.
Yeah,
like
for
I
sure.
always
I mean-
think if you it's not about whether you love a boy
Come
or
on,
a girl. It's about the
Timmy.
person. And if
Right.
if you
Timmy
read
was
the
about to walk in here.
yeah, I mean,
But he doesn't
No
know
way.
Timothy Chalamet. He's just like, he's hot.
Yeah, right.
But
I don't know
he's
how
hot.
But the way he acts in
He's-
interviews, he
he's
seems
hot.
really intelligent, attractive.
It's the same with
I watched
like
Call Me by Name yesterday, so it's
You did?
like, yeah. Because
Oh.
some people didn't. I was with some friends and they hadn't watched it yet, and I wanted to watch it, so I watched it with them.
Watch it with your friends. Ooh, that's intense.
One of the guys was like straight, and he didn't know that it was like a movie about gay guys.
My friends would freak out.
What?
My guy friends.
Your guy friends, yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't
My
really-
boys.
Yeah.
my
Me
boy.
and the boys.
Me and the boys.
watching Call Me by Your Name.
Me and the boys watching Call Me by Your Name, being confused about our sexuality because of Timothy Chalamet. That's like so
Me and the boys confused about our sexuality.
because of
That's
Timothy
all
Chalamet.
last mood. Like
Yeah, because of Ruby Rose, like I was confused.
oh my god.
Like they are amazing. No, but yeah, but
It was great.
his reaction was really interesting. Like he was like, oh, it was. I don't really like slow-paced movies, but it was good, I guess. The acting was good.
He liked it. He really enjoyed it.
You're
Lily
the
had
guy who
that-
says like, that's so gay.
Lily hat,
He's gay. No, I don't care.
Oh
He's
my god, I
gay.
don't even care.
Lily hat geschrieben, ihr seid einfach zu cool für Deutsch. So American.
Yeah, we're so American.
So American. Like American.
Like 4th of July.
4th of July,
American.
yeah, fireworks,
Yo, somebody
disturbing
said-
animals.
Someone screamed "Bye, Rice."
Somebody said Timothy Chalamet went to their middle school. Did he really? Because that's great.
Wait, he went to middle school? Oh my god.
No, he went to school?
Wait, what? I thought he was born in Italy and with a
Oh my
guy
God.
named Oliver.
Of course, Machine Gun Kelly, ha 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 ha. Yeah, damn. Of course, Machine Gun Kelly. Love that man. He's
I was so confused when I saw him in Bird Box.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I didn't like Bird Box, but I love him so much. I just watched that scene over and over again, and I was always like, take off your clothes, take off your clothes, take off your clothes.
I watched Bird Box with Jabal and Luis, and like afterwards Jabal and I went to our hotel rooms,
Yeah.
and we would like bind something over eyes. Like, it was really funny. She did a video of
Who's
that.
Felix Sandwich?
Didn't you watch Bird Box?
Oh, I did. No, I didn't. What? No.
With Sandra Bullock, the movie with the
Oh, no, I
monster where they have to like
it's
blindfold
supposed to be really
princess.
bad, so I didn't bother.
It was not that bad. It was not that as good as it was presented, but
Okay.
I got a good
But you
question.
guys blindfolded each other.
Like, I was not there.
no, Jabal and Luis.
Why?
Because in a movie they have to blind.
What?
Why
Because we
would
were
you?
really kinky. No, in the movie.
Continue. No, go that way. It's all right.
Go that direction. I really want to
Just
hear
Please.
like,
No, but they in the movie
Bold.
they have to wear
Bold.
blindfolds because if they don't wear one they die, like they kill themselves.
of course, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyday problems.
I got a new question, which I personally think is awesome. And the question is, what is your favorite High School Musical movie? Like, which parts?
Hard.
The first one.
Okay, what's yours?
Second.
Like,
is the best.
I really like the
Hands
second
down.
one, but the first one is also really
The
great.
first one's just really.
It's like an
iconic to me.
OG, of course.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
iconic.
But
Zac
I
Efron
really
doesn't
like.
even sing in the first
Yeah,
one.
that's the thing. That's the thing.
I
he really
know,
does.
but-
Bothers me a lot.
The person who sings him is really good.
Yeah, but like,
I just really like.
I like the story.
I
of
just like the
festival.
twirl when they sing. What's the song on the stage when they're.
We're sorry.
Yeah, sorry, right. Like the
Yeah.
twirl he does.
Yeah.
We can't read.
What's your favorite High School Musical song?
Sorry.
Hume, hume, nuke, nuke, apu, apu, alpaka, hiki, maka, hiki, hu.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was good.
I love
Okay,
that.
I'm not that big
No,
of a stan.
I
to
don't
that
know.
one.
I really like You Are the Music in Me. I really, really love that song. That's.
Art and this
It's
together.
together.
I used to know the dance. I was like, oh.
What about the baseball one? The baseball?
Oh, I don't dance. I know you can. Not
Baseball?
dance. No, if I can do this, then you can do that. But I don't dance.
Get out of the
There was
park.
baseball in High School Musical?
Yeah, see, in the second movie. Where Chad and Ryan
Oh,
were having
right.
that competition
Oh my God, it
about
was
who's
like-
the better
The
dancer.
most
What?
Broadway thing.
Like really,
amazing.
but it was. I loved it.
It's so
Wow, I
good.
love that we're just talking about High School Musical. It's like making me really emotional. I just love that. That was like really my whole childhood. Like
Was
I
it?
loved it so much.
My childhood was Teletubbies.
Well, I love
When
Tubby
I-
Pudding.
Like when my parents were annoyed at me, or well, when I was just they didn't want to care for me much more. They just put me in front of the TV and let me watch Teletubbies, so I wouldn't
That
annoy them.
explains a lot.
Yeah, My favorite character was obviously the Cookie Machine.
Oh, I really loved Nono.
Did you?
Yeah, Nono.
Was- But no, it's not one of them.
No, he was the.
Oh,
the what is stop
the vacuum
The
cleaner.
vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I really loved him. No, he was great. Oh, I just read The Biggest Lie I've ever read. Like,
yeah.
yeah, right?
Yeah, I totally,
I mean, yeah, who else?
Oh, yeah.
definitely,
For
like, there's no other person in my life that I could have a bigger crush on.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's not talk about that because it's like,
It's
it's
toxic.
really uncomfortable.
We don't know you, Lily. I just don't look at the chat because I have these two lovely people that I have to entertain.
Ja, Lilly, wir wollen dir einfach nicht antworten. Wir könnten.
Okay.
Spaß.
Carl just says it how it
Ich weiß
is.
nicht, was ich sagen soll. Ich weiß, jetzt rede ich mit ihr Deutsch.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Nobody's
Sorry.
gonna understand you.
Lilly,
No.
please don't bully us. So first thing. And then second.
Why are the three of you just memes? I mean,
The thing is, in the end, you are the meme because we're not in the picture.
yeah, I know, but I chose to spade. for
What's your
myself.
favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough,
Ooh, that's
but
good.
with chocolate, not with vanilla.
Oh fuck! My dad just texted me.
Carl, stop writing in the chat. This is not
I just
nice.
said one
We're in the
thing.
same room, okay? This is really, that's really
I'm just
not
gonna
okay.
ask you a question in the chat.
Like, you're scared to talk to me, so just my questions just sat while you sit beside me.
Die schreibt auch nur haha, nö, Karl.
Lily, we love you.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh my god! When do we have to be at the restaurant?
I feel like such a clown for thinking
Oh,
that Lucas is
nine.
extremely
Okay.
chill. I'm
It's not that
chill.
fun.
I'm just with friends right now, so I'm funny.
Thoughts on Twilight?
Guilty pleasure.
Have you ever
Hated.
seen Twilight? No. Okay.
He said he hates it. He doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, but
Hate it. Yeah, that's it.
I
Sorry.
used to really like it, but and that sounds really mean, but when I started to look at the acting, I was like really disappointed.
You mean like you understood what acting?
Yeah,
means.
exactly. So I really liked the story and stuff, but then I looked at the actors and like how they are in other movies, and I really like Robert Pattinson in
Yeah,
most of his
I
movies.
was about to
but
say. Yeah.
about the other ones, I was just like, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean Robert Pattinson is a really good actor.
he is. I went to the school High School Musical was filmed there.
We're not hating on Twilight.
I really fucking want to go to that school.
Guys, like, if we say something about something that we don't like, it's not immediately hate.
No, it's not like
Yeah, like...
hate is also like a really strong word.
Yeah. I think it's like a general thing in our culture that we tend to, especially on social media, tend to go everything like to an extreme, like, I love you so much, or you're cancelled, or you hate something because you dislike something or something like that. So, like, we shouldn't go to all the extremes because sometimes that can lead to misunderstandings, and that's not good in our conversation using social media.
My dad just texted me, greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings from
Greetings
my dad.
back.
Greetings from my dad.
Dad?
My dad.
My dad. My dad
I know.
is in the chat.
You should do a High School Musical marathon. Heck yes.
Mm-hmm. We should just reboot them.
Maxence is in the chat.
Yeah, we just do German. What?
Maxence is in the chat.
Who?
Is
Wait, who? What?
Who?
No, he's not.
I was like really confused just now. I was like,
No, I think he doesn't follow me.
Okay, next question.
I read something, I forgot about it. I'm sorry. There was like a question I wanted to answer, but I got distracted. I'm sorry. No, I don't think he's here. I think that was a misdirect. Someone's favorite ice cream is green apple.
Oh, I really love green apple.
I never ate that.
Yeah,
It's really tasty. But
sounds good.
I just ate some that like where we were in the theater.
Yeah.
That I had like this pear sorbet.
Yeah, you told me about it, but I didn't
That
want
was
to try it because
so
I was
good.
scared, so I chose
That
the
was
mango
so
one.
good. The mango one was also really
It
good.
was good.
But that's like really great. I love fruit ice cream. I used to really love like chocolate, but now I like
Booksmart. I actually watched the trailer
too.
for that.
yeah.
Just scream out, me too! Like,
Okay.
I
Could be
watched the
problematic.
trailer for Booksmart yesterday, and I really want to watch it, but it's actually not out in Germany until November,
I
which
have a ripped version. I
sucks.
can give you the version on stick. I didn't say that,
No,
but I have a ripped version. I do.
Wow.
like, he
I
said
really
it as he meant it as a joke.
Yeah, right. I do.
Yeah,
Just hit me up.
okay.
Wow, you guys are so funny. I just got.
Please don't block us Instagram. Yeah, Lily, you should have come here. In Spain, I ate Ziegenkäse-Eis.
You.
I mean, I ate, what's it called? We were, Louisa and I were at this muffin place.
Oh!
And they had, what's that called?
Like the macarons?
Macarons. I had a macaron
Oh,
with
they were so good. It's the best.
cheese. And it was really good.
It's the best.
Avocado cheese, I think.
It's like the best cupcake place in Berlin.
Yeah, I think it was a story about it, though.
Yeah. It's, oh, I forgot the name. What is it called?
Tiger
Tigertörtchen.
Turtchen.
Oh,
If
it's
you're
so
ever in
good.
Berlin,
Just go there.
go there.
Thank us later.
Did you watch Shadowhunters? I watched Shadowhunters. That is why I follow some of the actors, which is something that you guys recognize, which is probably why a lot of people know that I watch Shadowhunters. I listen to Cave Town, yes. Carl risking it all for the culture. Yes, he is really the hero we deserve.
Right.
Carl
Guys,
is a legend.
do you want to watch Booksmart like tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Are you in town?
Tomorrow night I can't. Like, wait, what's tomorrow? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, it is.
I could. I'm not sure yet.
I'm filming.
Till late.
Something.
Yeah.
In the evening as well?
Probably not, but I have to go home. Like, I don't have a hotel room.
Right. It's okay.
We can watch
fine.
it together.
I mean, we usually,
Are you-
I usually said it to you.
Okay, calm down, baby. We can watch it on Thursday.
I got a new question. Who's your
Right.
favorite musician at the moment?
Ooh. Good question.
Why do I have to answer
Why?
first?
Because you
all the
already
time?
have an answer.
At the moment?
Yeah.
Horvet. It's a band from Sweden. They are really good.
It's edgy.
I really, it's bold.
She's a special.
bold. No, I really love them. I listen to their music a lot. What's your favorite musician?
I listen to so many Broadway stuff. Like, that's not a musician.
Yeah, but like,
Okay, wait. Say it first.
No. You go.
If you know something, then say it.
Okay, sorry. Tame Impala.
ooh,
I've talked to you about it.
really good.
But you haven't listened to them, right?
I think you showed me one. And I was like, this is good. And you were
Oh,
like,
really
right.
good.
That's when we met.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's the first thing I told you was just my favorite band. Just went straight for hi.
Hi,
So,
this is my favorite band. And
do you
this is
know
me.
Tame Impala? This is me. Like, they are so me. No, Tame Impala and then someone else I just forgot.
You should do
Bilderbuch.
ice cream.
Bilderbuch,
Bilderbuch.
yes! Love Bilderbuch, Alter.
All day,
Yes.
every day.
What's your favorite Bilderbuch song?
Megaplex
Okay.
oder LED Go or Let Go.
Meine sind
This is
und
me being
Very
socially
Many
awkward and
Welche noch?
uneducated
Very Many
about
Low.
a topic that they're going to
Yes,
discuss. And I'm
auch
just
von
going to sit
Schicksal.
here and pretend I don't exist.
Lucas, what is your favorite musician?
Well, Funny you ask. I was just thinking about what's my favorite musician.
You could make like a children's show someday.
Oh, I could. It would be like, but it would be like on LSD. I would just need
Oh
to.
my god, that's...
I would like need to.
Sexuality
Yeah.
for children.
And then there is...
Nah, we're in Germany.
Answer
so.
the
It
question.
doesn't work in Germany. That's
Answer the
right.
question.
But that would be cool if they taught that.
I think we just should like talk about other topics and keep on replacing the one we actually. No, I don't think I have a favorite musician at the moment, to be honest. I mean, I'm still a Pentatonics fan, and I'm gonna stay there till the end of the days, but I don't have like musicians that I stan. I mean, well, but everybody's standing Billie Eilish at the moment, so it's like it's nothing.
She's lit.
She's really good.
She's lit.
The crazy Liddy.
This is like South American. That's lit.
That's lit.
That's lit.
Favorite Disney princess? Great question.
Ooh, that's hard. Favorite Disney princess? I don't know.
Fucking
I
no.
can't answer that.
I don't know.
That is such a difficult question.
Favorite Disney princess?
Oh, I can't answer that.
That's tough. That's bold.
You are so
bold.
annoying.
Yeah, that's bold.
That's bold.
Yeah, answer then. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Elsa, because who doesn't want to have ice powers?
Oh, Elsa is cool, but I don't think she's my favorite princess. I like the original princesses.
I mean, she's a queen, so
But I really loved Tangled, but she's not a princess.
she's a princess.
Is she?
Yeah,
Oh, lol.
that's the whole story.
Forgot that
my
movie.
God.
I really loved her. But, I don't know, from the OGs, I would say either Belle or Sleeping Beauty, I guess.
What? Sleeping Beauty.
I really like that.
She's
But I
so
also love Snow White. I
boring.
really love all of those Disney.
I really
movies.
love Pocahontas as well. She's
Oh, and Mulan.
Mulan is cool.
I was about to say that.
Pocahontas.
She's
There,
badass.
have you seen the Mulan trailer for the new movie?
Yeah,
No,
looks pretty good.
It looks
actually.
pretty.
I just
cool,
listened
yeah.
to the Pocahontas Colors of the Wind, and it was just like so emotionally taken. I was like, oh god, I love her.
Hey, Lucas.
But
Did you break
should I,
out
should
the
I answer like
musical?
it controversially? I really like the princess from Rolf Breaks the Internet.
Lol.
Oh yeah, Penelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas,
She's
I got a question for you.
so great.
Who's in the background?
Who
Who
is in the
is
background?
in the background? That is a.
Wait, let me go.
Someone there?
Oh my god!
Hi.
I know,
there?
comedic genius.
Who's
Thank
there?
you. You can book tickets at
Oh, God.
www.lucasacomedycgenius.de.
Do you listen to the 1975? Okay, you don't. Good to know.
Maybe, probably. I'm not really good with names, so probably I listen to a lot of the artists you were telling me about, but I just don't know.
The next one is great. Okay. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
But none of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's
I
why I
just-
think it's funny.
I really, no. I tell you my hate song from Taylor Swift.
I really liked her early songs. Like, I really, really loved Love Story. Even though that was played up
You
and
told
down
me
all the
about
time.
that.
I really
You told
like
me
Love
about
Story.
that.
But I don't really listen to her new stuff. But I used to love her when she did more of the country kind of stuff. That was really cool.
I just got really, the new song with Brett and Yuri isn't bad. I was just so annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the music video and I was like, how much money is this
Yeah.
for like a song that just has nothing?
Great. That's
I was just, no, but
That's true though.
it's
Yeah.
like, we're positive, we're awesome, and that's totally fine, like, I support that, obviously, but it was just like, no. But there's this new song by Taylor Swift, where Todd Rickall is in it.
yeah.
I don't know what's it called.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know what
it's
you
for LGBT and stuff like that, so obviously I support, but...
Yeah, but I talked about that with a friend of mine. It's confusing. Mac and cheese, yes or no?
I actually haven't had, like, real mac and cheese ever in my life.
That's so
I don't know where to
good.
get it.
So good. Make it yourself. It's not that hard.
Make it yourself,
It's
God
really-
damn it.
DIY!
DIY,
Well,
mac and cheese.
If you do, like, a great story on Instagram where I make how to make mac and cheese, maybe I can do it then.
Okay, I
Oh.
will. I do.
Oh.
I'll do it. You'll thank me later.
How about we watch Booksmart someday and eat mac and cheese while we're watching the film?
He's, like, planning something.
That's
I'm
great.
always planning, because that would be amazing.
That
What's
would
your
be-
favorite song at the moment? Ihr leidet immer so, wenn solche Fragen kommen. Das ist geil. Ihr seid beide so.
I answered that, and I answered that in my last life. I like hurt
Maybe it
people.
changed.
Hurt people from 2 feet.
Okay, what's your favorite song?
You go first.
I would say mine is either Neon or Døung von Hovet.
That sounds crazy.
It sounds
That
like a
sounds
dish.
Swedish.
It sounds something you can eat.
Actually,
Why do people always say Swedish sounds like food?
Yeah, it
I
does.
don't get
sounds
it.
so tasty all the time.
Sounds so
Want a
tasty.
hovet for your bread?
Hovet smörrebröd. För mitt smörrebröd. Jag behöver lite hovet.
Ja.
Oh my god.
I think my favorite song at the moment. the
Oh,
one I
we are
listen to
going on
the
a
most-
group date, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, my
Yeah.
favorite is the One Summer's Day from Spirited Away, because I rewatched the film. Actually, I haven't told you about it yet. I rewatched the film yesterday. Spirited Away.
You did?
Cheers. Yeah,
Aww.
I did, because I was in the mood, and then I listened to the song 30 times today. I think at least, because it's so
Sweet.
good. Wait. Oh, I can't, right?
No, I'm scared.
Well, guys, go listen to that. It's
Yeah.
good.
You're gonna post it in your story.
Right. I'm gonna post my Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Do you have some deep questions as well? Because we
Yeah,
always
Yeah,
talk
do-
about Disney and
Do
music.
you guys want to get serious? Do you want to get
Let's just
some
get
life
serious.
Wow,
knowledge?
okay. If you
I
asked
feel
for
like
it.
it.
Just remember, you asked for it.
Yeah, I feel
you know?
like
But know that this is an open live chat, so if you have any really private stuff, don't feel don't write them if you don't feel comfortable.
Don't
with.
feel obligated to write
Yeah,
something.
don't
that
feel
you
obligated to
don't
write anything, or
wanna
don't feel
share.
obligated to put your own stories out there. And if we talk about stuff, obviously we're gonna discuss what you guys are writing, so be careful with that.
Someone just said Käsespätzle sind besser als mac and cheese.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Käsespätzle. Ich liebe Käsespätzle.
Someone asked if it was a struggle for us to be bi. Mila, do you want to talk about your sexuality?
Actually, I answered that in a YouTube video of mine. I just think sexuality is a myth, and for me, it's about meeting the right person. I just feel like at the moment, I would say I'm pretty straight, but you never know. If I meet the right girl, maybe I fall in love with a woman or a girl. So I don't really think about that, or it doesn't matter to me. So it's not hard or something. So there's that.
So, with my struggle with being bisexual, I actually don't label my sexuality as bisexual. I label it as a pansexual just because I think it's easier for the whole non-binary people, because I just if I fall in love with a person, I fall in love with a person. For me, it's such a weird construct to limit myself to one gender. I mean, for me, I never fallen in love with a non-binary person before, because I really haven't met a lot of non-binary people in my life. But I've fallen in love but I've been attracted to guys and attracted to girls. So for me, it's just no, I don't really care. It's just whatever. And I also respect bisexual people who say they're bisexual and also are dating non-binary people. I think in the end of the day, it's just a word, and I just call it pansexual, and they call it bisexual, and that's totally fine. And being bisexual is valid, and being pansexual is valid, and being heterosexual is totally valid. So not everything has to be gay.
That's true, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
I feel the same way as you guys, actually, because I guess I consider myself straight, but I would never. It's gonna be hard to explain in English. I never try to restrain myself to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
totally.
always keep an open mind, because
Yeah.
I've talked with my mother about that for some reason at some point, because we talked about someone in our family outing themselves, sort of, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would never tell myself, no, this would never happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could always happen, but at this point right now, I've not experienced anything like that. It hasn't happened to me. It's just, I guess it will happen at some point.
If you ever meet Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
if you came right
that's
through the door.
That's what I'm thinking, exactly. But no, at this point, I'm just not thinking about it too much, really. I'm just trying to keep an open mind and meet everyone in the same way.
Yeah.
Either boy or girl.
And I mean, in
or
the end,
anything else.
you can't force yourself to love someone or to not love someone.
Exactly.
So if you
That's
fall
the
in love,
thing.
you fall in love.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
then most of the times it doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl, an alien, an elephant, who the fuck actually cares?
Yeah.
If you love someone, you love someone, and that's what matters.
But what you guys just said is like a really healthy relationship to sexuality, because some people, they are like so persistent in their mind, oh, I'm straight, I like always been in love with women,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they meet a guy and they're like, oh fuck.
Shit.
And that's like,
Yeah.
if you never thought about it before, and then you have this sudden shift, it can be really hard for people, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
Because it's like out of your usual. So keeping a healthy relationship with your sexuality, and even if you say, "Oh, I label myself as bisexual," for example, like I'm open, but you all in your whole life you only fall in love with girls.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
fine. Like
Exactly. No, it doesn't have to happen. It's just
yeah. In the
Don't
end of the
force
day,
anything.
it's just
Yeah.
you meet the people or you don't meet them.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I
I really
got-
admire how you can talk about that. You word it so well. Oh,
Yeah, really.
God.
But I
English
think it's
as well.
because you had to explain it often quite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
But
you-
I also had it like explained to me a lot. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I watched so much LGBT YouTubers back in the day because I wanted to like know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
You just had to deal
yeah,
with it.
and it was so interesting because I had so much with my gender, like
Yeah.
discussing that and stuff like that.
Of course.
Sexuality for me always kind of fell short.
Yeah.
So when I like outed myself as transgender, like people were like asking, "Okay, transgender, what's that?" Like we were talking about that a lot, and then like in the end of a conversation, and we already moved on to something else. They're like, "Wait, what are you attracted to?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Man, I don't know. Like I don't care."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got another question that I think is really interesting. It's, do you believe in life after death?
Oh,
It's
Okay,
maybe not
that's
that
a big
deep,
one.
like it's not
I
like
mean,
a
it's-
deep question, but I think it's really
It is,
interesting
so-
because people have so many different opinions about life after death.
I mean, a lot like religion, like you know.
Yeah, of course.
Are you
but-
guys religious?
No,
No,
not
not at this
really.
moment, but I don't. Same thing with sexuality. I don't restrain myself to it. I think it will happen when I get older. Because I will think about death more, and then I will be like, no, there has to be something.
Yeah.
Help me, Jesus.
Or I don't believe in anything, but I hope that it's not the end when
Yeah.
it happens. But
I
I don't know.
I kind of like, I refuse to think that it's the end. Like if you
Yeah,
die,
yeah,
I just
that was
can't
such-
believe. Like for me, it's just impossible to think that you live 80 something years on this planet and then it's
That's
just
just
done.
over.
Like
Yeah,
that's not
no.
possible. And I believe in like faith,
hmm
but not in like religious faith or something. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. So it helps to think that there's something after death, but it's not like
It's comforting.
like yeah, but it's not like I'm sure or something. It just feels like it can't be the end. Like you know what I mean? It's so
Yeah.
it's like so surreal to me that it just ends and then that's it. So I already see myself in like 100 years, and I'll be back on this planet. And I'll be like, fuck, I'm back.
I'm back. We're back.
You were
guys.
like coming as a
I'm, like,
baby, and you're
back
like,
as
"Oh
a
my
baby.
god!"
I'm like, not again.
Wow.
Is this real life?
No, but I believe in reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, reincarnation.
I think that's like a thing,
I think so too.
but yeah, because I just met people in my life where I was like, oh, I think we like met before. Like I know you, and I have this feeling with you that I just feel like we already know each other.
Mm.
But yeah, and I always like when people say they can like talk to the dead, if that's like people that are actually like they're actual people that can do that.
yeah.
So that's for me like more proof than I will ever have
Yeah,
with
exactly.
like big religion. Like,
Uh-huh.
but
Uh-huh.
I totally like support people being religious and finding strength in their faith. I think how you live out your religion is always depending on you. I would never say that one religion is better than the other, because in the end of the day, everything that it says in this holy like writings, if it's a Bible or
Yeah.
Quran or whatever it is, how you interpret that for yourself and how you live it out is always up to you. And there's a lot of crazy stuff is in those holy like writings. So people already are separating what they actually apply to their lives and what not. So that's what you can do.
Someone just wrote that we should do a podcast.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
That would be so cool.
That we could actually do that.
We could actually do that. Let's keep that in mind. But yeah, like you're saying, I just think it's comforting in the end to have something, and I think it's good that religion exists in general. It's just terrible how it's treated in some ways. Sometimes like causing wars.
Yeah, it has always done
huge
that, and that's
fights
the thing,
just don't.
I think
need
it's so
to happen. It's just unnecessary.
I think it's so
completely
interesting
unnecessary.
that Christians are like always like, oh my god, like. What are they doing like with Islam at the moment?
But it's
and
the
I'm
same
like,
fucking
they did the
thing.
same
It's
fucking
the same
thing.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Islam is just a younger religion. That's like it's happening.
Yeah,
now.
so
Absolutely.
it's insane to me for people to think that there is a difference between it other than what they actually believe in. But it's the same thing, and you shouldn't, or you are not in the position to say something is good and something is bad because people have their reasons for believing what they believe in.
Yeah.
But I feel like what you're saying about like it's always up to you how you live that out, what is written.
Yeah.
That can be the greatest thing, but it can also be really, really hurtful. Like if the wrong people get together, you are fucked. Like
but they don't need like religion is like an easy thing to use for that, but people do.
It's not the religion is not the real reason. Yeah.
Like it's a reasoning. They use it.
They use it as a reasoning or something to. Yeah, totally. I get it.
Yeah.
I also hate when some religions are considered more extremist than others. When it's just certain groups of people inside of a religion being more extremist than others.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's always like a little minority of a big group is taken for the whole group, and that's like in so many different communities in the world.
So harmful.
It's really harmful
It is totally harmful
to our society because it makes us like generalize people.
Yeah,
and it just makes it
do that all the time.
stupid.
Everyone does
it's
that
just
all the time.
usual. Like you do that, it's normal.
Yeah.
But it's like not. So
Totally not. But everyone does it all the time, and it's just.
But I think it's like if we ever would do a podcast, like if
we should do that.
Yeah,
like
that's
for
fun.
real. That would be
But
so.
we would have
People
to do
are
it.
already writing that our voices are so calming.
We would
Well,
like
I don't know about that.
he's doing like the cowboy,
Yeah.
but like for those topics, I would love to have like a
totally.
religious bit, like
Just have
Tua, for example,
2 or
like
3 hours.
to have her like
Yeah.
talk about it because we can only like say we can only like
Oh my
say
God,
what we
yes.
think a
Yeah,
religious
but
person.
we don't have the real experience.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean-
we are talking about what
Yeah.
we see from outside.
Do a
And
religion
I mean,
episode
like my
too,
grandfather
that would
was
be-
a pastor at an evangelic
Yes, Jesus. Oh, no.
Hey,
No.
shut up.
But so
not.
my family, like religion is
Amen.
Christianity is like a thing. So
Yeah.
but they were never as extreme or like carried through
Yeah.
that like through hate or anything.
yeah.
So, but yeah,
Please do
Tua
it.
is so wise, though.
She is.
She has so
Not only about religion, she's just so human. You know,
Yeah,
like she's
absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
incredibly
this
open.
just turned into a
to
fan
an
club.
appreciation live
Yeah.
stream.
All the
No,
love.
she's like really so smart, and so it's incredible to talk to her about this topic, especially because she's so open-minded even towards people who don't necessarily understand why she believes in what she believes in.
and she takes the time.
Yeah, exactly,
to actually
she's
talk.
not annoyed by people who are not in the same mind state or something. And that's just so nice, and it just makes it so easy to have conversations like that with her.
Yeah. And I mean, she accepted me like with open arms. It's
Yeah.
like people would see, someone who believes in Islam and transgender, pansexual, whatever guy, like that can't work out. But actually, we found a lot of similarities between being transgender and being Islamic. Like there's a
That's
lot
insane. That's really cool.
It's
Like,
so interesting
yeah.
because people are like they don't understand necessarily because they don't experience it themselves. They ask questions that can be taken for offensive, but in the end of the day, you have to answer them because you want to educate them and help
If you
them.
don't
Yeah,
answer
that's
them,
actually-
it's even more harmful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something that she really, really wants. Like she's a person. She wants to talk, and she wants to get her religion into the public to actually, educate people about it, so that there is not only the picture about the bad Islamist or the woman who is living under the man. Like that's that's so important, I think, and it's so great in what way she does that.
Yeah.
She's such a power girl. Like,
Yeah.
she
She's
can-
really inspiring.
She
bomb.
is amazing, like really strong
Actually,
person.
Meet her at, like 20 minutes. So we have to get
Yeah, we're gonna meet up with her. We're
Oh.
just gonna watch this live stream, she's gonna be like,
She's
well,
gonna be like,
guys,
what is
what
wrong?
are you-
Why are you doing this?
Where are you guys?
To,
And just opens Instagram and then we're sitting in a
We're
hotel
still
room.
here and we're like,
talking about her.
"That's so good." She's like, why are you guys not coming to eat? And we're over here like, and she's so beautiful. And she's just so open-minded.
That's so great. We love her.
Like,
Yeah.
we really
Yeah,
love her.
I can tell. You're not
Yeah.
even making it to a list.
Tua, if you watch this is your official invitation to our upcoming podcast.
Yes.
But like, we would have to do it like over Discord or something because we live in different cities.
That's true.
That's very true.
That's
You just
not a
remember that I'm not from Poland.
The Wi-Fi in my room, or like in our flat in general, just really sucks. Like,
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Be
You're gonna,
amazing.
just gonna be pop in and say something, and then you're gonna be
Then
gone.
I'm just being gone for half an hour, and then I'm just
Yeah.
coming in and being like, yes.
We would have to figure that out.
The great thing is, I think it doesn't cost us anything to put podcasts on iTunes or
No, I don't think so.
at least iTunes. I know that's for free.
Yeah.
I don't know about Spotify.
But we,
or
like,
anything
really, we
else.
should do that. Like,
would be
that would be really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should keep that in mind.
We're gonna put it on our bucket list.
Bucket list. I
Bucket
always
list.
wanted to have a podcast.
Bucket
It just sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always be
Sounds
like,
really
our
good.
weekly podcast, and this week
We're
we're
bad.
talking about religion.
And we have our jingle. And you sing the jingle. You
Yeah,
sing
be
the jingle.
like, podcast.
Podcast.
You're gonna sing it.
Podcast.
We're gonna do like one. Do you know these
Splash.
like radio shows? They lose like all the effects
Yeah, yeah.
when the radio.
Oh, yes.
We need that.
boom, boom, boom.
That would be cool.
Do we have a great question? But I read one.
Say something in Portuguese.
Okay.
Te amo.
Like someone thoughts on alone time,
In what context?
like spending time alone, and what do you think? Like when you have a bad day, for example, like do you spend time alone, or how do you deal with it?
Depends. Like, sometimes I think alone time can be really healthy and really good to just, you know, get your mind together. And for me personally, I feel when I need to be alone, and I feel when I need to be with people.
Yeah.
So I always try to follow that feeling because I know that will probably be the right decision in that moment. But I don't think alone time is wrong or something. Like, I'm in a relationship since 3 years.
Oh,
And-
you are?
Yeah, I am.
I'm kidding.
and I'm like, we're living together and we see each other every day, but it's okay if you just want to close your door for a while, or if you just want to like not talk to anyone, and that's fine, and that doesn't mean that there is a problem or something, you know. And I think that's really important to also find people who understand that you need to be alone sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, but like sometimes it can of course be unhealthy if you have like something you have to deal with and you are trying to do it all on your own. You don't have to do that. Then instead of having alone time, I would prefer going to a therapist or something, because that's not someone you know, someone you can talk openly to, who won't judge you.
Exactly.
But it's
Professional.
still not the same thing as talking to a friend or being a big group of friends.
Yeah.
But you're like, it's not like the same as alone time. But there's just some problems you can't handle on your own,
They're
and that's
also
okay.
they're also professionals. Like they know
Yeah.
how to help you. I mean, like talking to your friends is always something I would encourage.
Yeah.
But in the end of the day, like about certain topics, they can give you advice that comes from their hearts, but maybe it's not the advice that you actually.
Yeah,
need
sometimes you
to
have
get
to just
better.
listen to yourself, you know,
Yeah.
and just need to have time for yourself,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, we're working in a job where we're always with people, like every day we work
That's
with
true.
lots of people, and it's always stressful. So I totally understand when I come home that I just want to close my door and like be alone. And that's totally fine because you are overwhelmed by everything every day. So sometimes it's just healthy to say, I'm out of here, you know.
It's actually really interesting. A lot of actors say the worst thing about acting is after you've been on Saturday and you have working with all these people, especially if you don't live in the same city you're filming in, is being alone afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Can
Like
be, yeah.
Can
for when I filmed like in Berlin, I was like we were filming all day and stuff, and then I went home in my hotel room and I was like alone. And it was really interesting, like how the atmosphere changed and shifted. And some days I really needed that because it was an intense day of filming or something. And some days I was like, well, I would love to have friends here and like do something. And we were close, like,
Yeah.
but it was still something different.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I get it. There are people who keep asking about sexualities of other actors, and I just want to say that that is not something we're going to answer because that is disrespectful, and it's not our thing to say. So if they want to talk about their sexuality, they will, but we won't, and it's none of your business.
Yeah.
Just saying,
Yes,
because that's a question that just came up over and over again, and I'm sick of reading it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that's really weird.
Sirens by the police coming for Carl for the pirated discs that he has at home.
They are already here.
Yeah, they're coming
No,
up.
something I want to talk about. That's something I sent to you. It was, I don't know where it was on which social media platform. I really don't care at the end of the day. It was someone saying, I want the actors to be more private.
Oh yeah, you told me.
So that we don't get up in their private business. Which was like such like a sentence that was so hypocritical in itself. Like wanting that we limit ourselves in our private life, like
Sorry. Tourist
tourist calling. Like wanting that we limit what we share about our private life.
Yeah.
So they don't have to invest in our private life.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to invest in our private life. We're actually allowed to like share what we want.
Yeah, totally. I think some people actually mean to say the right thing, and they mean to say, hey, it's okay if you're a private person.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then again, on the other hand side, people really enjoy us being very open and stuff, and you know, like, you have to imagine most of us have been in the public from 1 second to another. Like, imagine Lukas' Instagram account being at 300 followers and now he's at 30,000, and that's insane, and that is something you have to learn to cope with. And then we enjoy meeting you guys, we enjoy talking to you guys, we enjoy if you do like live streams and stuff. Like, it's the best thing. I would have never imagined that we as normal people have the opportunity to do this, but in the end we have to learn what we want to share, and you will have to learn to accept that some things we won't share and some things we will. So
yeah, like we
like
will share some things. Like
like imagine that we're sharing actually a lot that other people maybe won't. And
and I mean,
important.
obviously everyone can have an opinion on that. Like you can say, oh, I don't really like knowing people like privately, the actors or something, but you don't have to. Like no one is obligated to watch Instagram lives. No one's obligated to watch our stories, to follow us on Instagram, anything.
Yeah.
So, but just like our private life is something you can be interested in, but not something you should be obsessed about. I mean,
it's so insane to me because we're such normal like people actually, you know. But I remember then when I was younger is wrong. When I'm watching a movie right now that I really love, of course I go to Instagram and follow all the actors. It's like a totally natural thing to do.
I follow the actors of Shadowhunters,
you know, and I follow every band member of Horvath just because I'm obsessed with them at the moment. But like now that we actually work in this job, I learn to understand that those are real people.
Yeah.
And that they have real lives that are none of my business.
Yeah.
And that it's okay that this is none of my business.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just it's really interesting because it's like, for me it's a learning process every day. When I say this or I say that, I always think about, okay, is that something that I want people to hear from me? Is that something that I want people to learn from me? Blah, like that can be really hard.
It's like we are people of the public to some extent.
Yeah.
But that inclines that we are allowed to share, just like anyone else on their social media, what we want to share.
Yeah.
Just that it gets to more people. But we are also allowed to limit ourselves to what we want to share.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, it's as simple as that. But I think
we make the rules. I mean, it sounds kind of cheesy, but we do.
Yeah, I mean, when we don't, like, obviously, okay, when I do a live stream and I see a lot of questions, I read them, but I don't answer all of them.
Yeah.
So I read questions about a certain person, and I don't answer them because it's none of my business.
Yeah, and it's not like, it's your decision to make whether or not you want to talk about it.
And it's obviously the person who's talking about it.
Yeah, of course, it's also that they're...
Like, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like on the conventions, for example, if you asked those questions, I would just say politely.
Like, yeah, I mean, we will never be angry about people asking questions, you know? Like, it's not that no question is a wrong question, I think, but you have to respect if we decide not to answer that question. You know, that's...
I mean, I'm always for answering questions. I'm always for conversation. But if it's about stuff that actually is not my place to talk about, I won't do it. Yeah. Because I'm not in that place. Yeah. So, no. And, like, private life is, like, what I talk about on social media is stuff like I want to encourage people to go out and talk to each other or educate about LGBT themes or just have fun, for example, like the first live stream we did. Yeah. Like, just having fun and, like, like, talking about random stuff. Like, if you ask what my favorite song is, it's nothing that's gonna change my life if I share it with you. Yeah. Which... If I'm so happy,
maybe it is. You don't know yet.
I don't know yet, but maybe I make someone happy with answering that question, and that's like so good. Yeah. But I don't like if someone asked me like something about my family, for example, I wouldn't answer that because that's something that's like my private life.
Or like it really depends, you know. If people ask me about my relationship to my parents, I will honestly say I have the best relationship with my parents that I could have.
And that's also your right to share.
But that is my right to share, and if it was different, I would probably decide not to share it, you know, like, but that's really depending on each and every person. So just because I answer a question about a certain thing that Lukas won't answer, then it's his decision and it's my decision, you know, and then it's not, he has to answer because I did or something.
And it doesn't automatically mean that I have a bad relationship with my parents. Like, just because...
I know, like, that's a bad example, of course you don't.
No, but that's, like, assuming stuff, like, oh, he won't answer that question.
Because,
that probably has to be something. That's, like, no. There's some stuff is just private. And I think that's something you can actually take in normal day-to-day conversations, like, people, for example, outing people, or just wanting people to be gay. Like, assuming something about someone just because you want it to be real and then keep on asking it and harassing them with those questions is actually something that can be really mentally damaging to people. So how you quote some stuff or question people is actually something you should sometimes think about twice, because for you it's maybe just an easy question, like, especially on social media, like, for example, like writing something down, like, takes 10 minutes maximum. And they, like, think about it a whole day. It's something that affects someone just because we... I was like, there's a window to my bathroom which is really inappropriate, and I don't know why this hotel room has a window to the bathroom, so I can watch people shower, I guess.
It's really...
what I wanted to say at the end of the day is that you should be kind with your words and don't harass people with questions that you see that they're not comfortable answering. Like, if people keep on asking me where I'm from, and I say I'm German, and they keep on asking.
But you are. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I am
like,
German.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's just like...
And it's also, like, if a person tells... Like, that is a whole different topic, because it goes into, like, the day-to-day racism, kind of. You know, it can... But, like, that's... Just respect what people share, and if they don't want to share it, respect it as well. Just respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Aretha Franklin said it. Okay. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Yeah, okay, I just had to.
Sometimes we're ending this on a song.
We're ending it on a song.
Yeah, what time is it?
Someone just wrote in the chat, don't you have to be at dinner in 15 minutes? And I was like, fuck, do we?
Do we? What time is it?
It's like... I think we do.
Do we have to go?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Okay,
we sort of have to go.
We sort of have to go.
But this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really was.
I really like that we got deep at the end. I
think that's important.
Thanks for that. That was great.
That was really, really nice.
We should do that in our podcast.
Actually, we can't promise you guys a podcast, but we will try to see if we can arrange something.
Yeah.
But we all work, so.
Yeah, we all work.
We work.
And also, you don't live in Berlin.
Also, I don't live in Berlin.
Which I still don't really understand. So, move, bitch.
Yeah, just move
Hamburg
in
is a beautiful
with me.
city.
No. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I'm from Hamburg.
Yeah.
But
that's so weird.
Berlin is
like...
I'm not even from Berlin either. But I come
we're
from...
all not from Berlin.
Chemnitz.
9.
Yeah.
9. Yeah, we can move in together.
We just...
Yeah, we just need money and then we can do that.
Yeah, but I would have to tell my boyfriend.
Berlin right now.
You have the one?
No, I don't have one, but I've sent like the...
I know.
Things.
Yeah, you said.
I'm hoping right now.
Let's hope. Let's all hope for Carl.
Carl's apartment.
Hope for Carl.
All praying for Carl's apartment.
What is actually up with that hashtag that just popped up? Was that a hashtag about our names? Like like I don't know. That was a hashtag. I can't remember what it said.
Maybe we can call our podcast that.
Yeah.
Is this like ship name for the three of us?
That would be fun. Or if it wasn't, make up a ship name for the three of us. Yeah, Sachsen writes.
Like,
even though we have to work very hard on Sachsen because Sachsen is really like shit right now, but we gotta work.
Don't forget to share Spotify.
We gotta work.
Guys, I promise you.
Prayer circle for Carl.
Polyamorous shipping name.
Polyamorous.
Okay, guys, sorry.
We have to go. We really have to go.
Tua is gonna be mad, and we don't want to.
We don't want to make Tua mad. We want to make Tua love us.
Yeah.
Hashtag hope for Carl.
Hashtag hope for Carl.
Share that, tweet it.
Milu Carl.
Nice.
Love that one.
Okay.
That works so well.
Podcast name. Oh, that's bold.
That's like
That's the best.
wait,
podcast
Milu
name.
Carl is the name, and then she's like, "That's bold."
That's bold. That's like the surtitle. Yeah,
That's bold is a great.
They're gonna sing the jingle. I'm gonna say really shady.
That's
bold.
bold.
Yeah, every episode someone gives us a like unpopular opinion, and it's like,
Oh
that's
god,
Oh,
we're gonna
that's
get
bold.
controversial and gonna be cancelled so quick.
Okay, we have to
You
go.
have to
Okay.
dare to be controversial.
We really have to go.
Bye.
Love you
Do you
guys.
wanna
Bye, guys. Love
shake
you.
your hands in the camera.
Shaking the hands. Bye.
Bye. Mwah. Mwah.
Love ya.
These
Love
guys.
ya.
Please help me save.
Mwah.